boy Johnny Finesse, and today we're watching I built a YouTube studio in an old loft. He probably try to put into an old loft. So he built a new YouTube studio in an old loft. Do it yourself YouTube setup. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 800 subscribers, y'all. So I need y'all to sub up and hit that bell notifications. With that being said, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? I brighten this up. It don't even look like it's up for real.
Hey, you done yet? I need to get back to making YouTube videos. I've been away for 2 months now.
Listen, been waiting for 2 months.
Everything just left.
Tight ass shirt.
How does this thing even work? Are we properly exposed? Let's see. Here we go. I think that looks pretty good. I don't really know where to begin, so let's start from the beginning.
Thank God he about to show us this all at once.
I just want to say a huge thank you
And a logo is really fire. That's a nice ass logo.
to you for making this possible and for having patience with me during the time when I built this. So we're going to start out by cleaning everything out so that we can
So he started this in
get
January.
a free space
and
that we can start working on.
put this video up like months later, so it's like 3 months.
That's a lot of crap. Hey! It's currently 10 past 5 and we can call it quits for day 1. It's been very intense, and my ambition was that I
72
kind of
hours.
wanted to start building the office and make vlogs during the build out.
I know that ain't no Home Depot because you got the whole car in there all crazy. Home Depot will never let you do that shit.
I quickly realized how much time that would take from the actual building. And I kind of just switched to going full force, 110% on the build out to get it done. So I've spent an average of 12 hours every single day that I've been working here in the studio. Some days it's been like 18-hour days, some days it's been like 8-hour days, but the average has been around 12. And I've been working Monday to Saturday each and every week ever since it started.
That's fire. 6 days a week, 12 hours.
The main
to get
reason that
beautiful
I want to
space.
expand this area is because I want to be able to shoot more videos. Because my current office is very like Peter Lindgren. That is what you think of when you watch that. But I also want to have a little bit of a bigger change than just having one single space that I always record my video in. And that's where this come into play. Being able to have a large space and then my studio in the same building is going to be pretty cool.
Is pretty
and
cool.
if this is your first time watching, I just want to say hi. Hope everything's good, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And good to see you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button, bro. What are you doing? Supreme gotta update, Supreme gotta update, Supreme gotta update, Supreme gotta update, Supreme gotta update. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. The only thing I like is the deck. So whatever. Whatever. banana.
Oh, dangerous. So my initial thought here in the corners was that I wanted to have the slanted walls, but I kind of quickly realized how impractical that would be. So now what we're going to do is that I'm going to put the walls straight up from here, and then half of this beam is going to be visible. I have an issue with the walls. I didn't really think through which type of insulation that I was going to use in the walls, and reading up online, it said at least use like 120 millimeters insulation, and these beams are 70 millimeters.
Damn.
So I can only use like 70 millimeter insulation, and I have to extend them and make them thicker, which is going to be one hell of a job. So I should have used thicker beams for the walls. But you know, without making mistakes, you're not learning anything. So, good lesson. How do you think coffee tastes in the new coffee brewer?
It's very fast and furious.
Something that really stopped up the entire building process was that no hardware store in the vicinity of Gothenburg or on the entire West Coast have these in stock. But I do have some great people that are following me here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I got this DM from a buddy called Daniel that is working on a company that is creating these styrofoam plates, and he said, how much do you need? Hallå! Är det coronahälsning eller?
It's snowing. I
Pang!
still probably
The
January
Styrofoam
and
Express
stuff.
Savior.
Let's
Huge
just get
thank
through
you to
it.
Daniel
Time
for
spent,
providing us
12
with
to
lift
28
spots
hours,
with
day
Vena.
19.
I don't know how to say it, like air vent plates in styrofoam. As of right now, the total budget that I'm thinking that we're gonna land is gonna be around $6,000.
That's not bad.
And we are currently up to around $2,500, $3,000. So half of the budget left, and looks good. One of the best things about going to the hardware store. Free coffee. How about you, Edvin?
No coffee here. Only chocolate.
Don't do that shit in this side.
Edvin alltså.
Hot chocolate.
I remember Chase had that shit. The nearest Chase that I had free coffee. They don't do that shit no more. People would just come inside just to get that coffee. Like, and that shit would be
Una
dirty.
gourmanda.
So it's like, okay, it's the time. That's a nice lake.
All the beams are up in the roof. Did you say beams or did you say studs? I'm gonna go with beams. It sounds better. The thing that we're gonna do now is that I'm gonna start insulating the entire roof with insulation plastic and all that stuff so that we have the roof done. It's a lot to do, but it's gonna look good.
It's worth it. You know how much money they be charging you for this? Like, he said he's going to spend like 6 bands on it. People will probably charge like 15 to 20,000. Like, you know? -9?
Minus 9 degrees Celsius.
That's February 9th.
It's very
oh my
cold
God.
here today, but we're done with the roof. We're just gonna do some taping for the plastic so that everything is sealed shut. But first thing we're gonna do is clean up this giant mess.
Got you. Yeah, adding an extra layer of floor.
You know, when all the junk kind of disappears, it feels so much better, and it's gonna be way easier to work right now.
Oh, I just want to tell you. Now we're going to the woods.
That's a nice mask. I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't matter if I take it off, I look alike.
I made it look crack.
You know, it would have been so much easier just to keep the ordinary roof, or like make the roof on these wooden beams so that I have the same roof height as ceiling height, roof height, as a ceiling height that I have in my current office. But I think it's gonna add some more depth and character to the space, and it's gonna look good. It's a lot of work, but it's gonna look good. It's fun. I definitely learned something. I mean, like, when I buy a house in the future, I probably will know how to build a guest house or something similar, because this is a really big project. For those of you that are watching this and thinking that I'm probably doing something wrong, I can assure you that I'm not doing everything by the book, because I'm not an, how do you say, utbildad?
A builder?
Educated carpenter, but I'm trying my best to find all the info online, and it's not going to be a space where someone lives in, it's just going to be a studio space. So I think this will suffice.
Just as YouTube space, that's fine.
As you
See,
see,
that is
the taket is the big things is up, and I'm tired. Just smoke so light.
Give it to me. Oof.
The toughest part is done.
Thank you so much for all the help. It was very appreciated, and
I will send you a bill later.
yeah, I'm paying the rent. I'm paying the rent. I'm paying the rent.
This is I'm paying the rent. 8:30. You got that much done. That's fire. And this is all by himself. This is not with a team or nothing. Because if you had like a team, like this would be done way faster. But this shit is by himself.
That was so close. That camera just fell down into the hole. Perfect.
34.
I've been doing this a little bit over a month, and we're not done yet, but I start to feel my entire body aching, like my knees, my joints, my back, everything is like,
Oh, because all that lifting and shit.
Probably would have been way easier to like hire a carpenter or a contractor or someone else to do the job.
That'll be way more
It's
money.
a learning curve, and we're in the end game.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Y'all just filling stuff up now.
Oh, I can't state how good it feels to have all the floor laid down in the entire space. In hindsight, I shouldn't have started with the floor. I probably should have started with the roof instead, because it was just super hard to walk around with these studs and beams, or whatever you want to call it, all over the place.
Yeah, I could
now it's
tell.
done. It feels good, and the entire space feels pretty massive, which is cool.
36, day 36. 132 hours.
Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect fit.
That's a soundproof
That is way
door.
better than I thought it would be.
That's a soundproof
Cold
door.
storage, where you put all the beer and all the good stuff, huh?
Wow. We're gonna print the brick. 55. Did I read that correctly? 55. Day 56. He's almost done. Last one. Took him 60 days to do this. I was waiting. God damn.
And now, we're here in the new studio. There's no furniture in here, only a couple lights that I got from Maryland,
$10,000.
but this right here marks a new chapter for me, for you, for us, in this YouTube channel. I had this really good memory that I got when I was working on DHL, and it's in the morning
he's coming
when I got
back
to
up.
work at 4:15 a.m. And the first thing that I did was check YouTube to see if Maddie, Casey, Peter McKinnon, or anyone else had uploaded a video, because I had the ambition to do what they did back then. And now I'm sitting here expanding my YouTube studio to be able to make more YouTube videos with you as the viewer and a channel that is expanding, and those people that I still look up to are following me on Instagram and YouTube and seeing what I do. And I think that if you're willing to do the hard work that is required from you to achieve the goal that you want to achieve, anything is possible.
That is a fact.
Now I'm gonna head home, I'm gonna grab a whiskey, I'm gonna sit down on the couch, I'm gonna get some well-deserved rest, and really hope that you enjoy this video. Thanks so much for watching.
Probably gotta go to a
and
chiropractor after that.
Stay tuned.
Get your back
because
checked
I'm gonna
out.
come back full force. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, man. If you made it to the end of the video, you obviously like the video, so you obviously gotta subscribe. Hit that sub button, man. We on the road to